He wanted to use a Tinkaton as his own short. So you know what? I do agree to that factor. I am going to think about his plan of going for Will-O-Wisp or Thunderwave. I'm going to predict him going Thunderwave. Let's see. Fortunate, but I do expect the outcome. Since he has no Rapid Spinner, rather than Cinderace, I'm a knockoff. You Hex, that's going to almost knock me out. I'm finally getting rid of its Heavy Duty Booty. But yeah, so that means I can just swap it out, go for a move, and then go for another Hex. Ooh, okay. I'm going to go you. Let's see. Hex is not going to do much on my Enamorous. I am going to go for Moonblast right here. Let's see. Yeah, so we have that at least. Let's see real quick. Let's see real quick how the Dragapult's going to come in. Yeah, look at this. Let's get it. But yeah, I do think about this entire situation, but yeah. Does Moonblast to knock out Dragapult? Yeah. I do think they're going to go Lando. I'm not to be surprised on that. Yeah. If they go Darkrai, then I'll just easily swap the Tinkaton for free. Yep, there's Cinderace. I'm not surprised. I am going to go into my Iron Mouth. Yeah, so let's see some Iron Mouth for free. Let's see the Powerball. Okay. There's a Sludge Wave for free. Yep, there you go. There's a U-turn for no much damage. Yeah, let's see real quick. We're going to go Lando. You go Darkrai. Bingo. I have a Pokemon for you for sure. We got the Tinkaton, the way to counter Darkrai. There's Dark Pulse, no much damage. Let's see. And I'm going to go Thunder Wave here. They go Lando. Not surprising, but I'm going to knock you off, baby. No, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go you. And go for a beautiful Earthquake Resist. Unless you turn. Yep, there's an Earthquake, you little thing. And unless you go for Sash, I don't care. There's a knockout, baby. And that's the power of Tinkaton baiting in threats like that. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny as all can be. Ooh. Yeah, there's Zamazensa right there. I am going to go for a knockoff in case you go lefties. But I'm not too sure you're going to have all that crap. Let's see. There's a Chesto. So they're that basic set. So let's see. Are you going to do the Dragapult Crunch set? Your body press. You ain't doing much. So yeah, I'm going to go Draco. Why am I missing Dracos? Bruh. I'm probably screwed. Missing a double Draco. I'm probably done for. That is funny. Yeah, that's funny. Missing double Draco Meteors. When it would have knocked him out. And Terrifier. This is amazing. Let's see. Body press. Perfect. I guess you do easy swap sacrifice to my Great Tusk and everything. And I could. Sometimes you realize you make mistakes. And you realize, oh, that's going to be fun. But yeah, rather than that, I am going to go to my Namorous. But this is probably a funny situation to make things funnier. I could Terra Stellar and go Terra Blast, but it won't be able to do much. Let's see. Do a Terra Blast. Yeah, and they're probably like, oh, you're ASS. I get it. I get it. I get it. Everybody makes a mistake. You know, I'd rather swap and do that because I realized I made a mistake. But I think after this battle, I'll definitely make a change and have fun with that because I know this Pokemon gets really busted if you keep using this over and over again. But I know this is definitely Scarf. So whatever, if they go Terra Stellar, then they go Terra Stellar and screw themselves over. But yeah, so this would be funny. They go Moonblast, which is not going to do much on their part. I am in a Thunder Wave in case they go for something else. Let's see. They can't really Terra, so they have Moonblast. I'm just getting Paralysis. Ooh, they're Boots. They're Boots. They ain't doing much here. There you go. I'm going to go Gigaton Hammer now. Depending on the set, I could definitely knock you out. But they are Chesto Berry Rest, which can't do much on their part. Gigaton Hammer is knocking out the Enamorous. And let's see if you're going to go Zamazensa. Your body press. Yep, there you go. I'm a Thunder Wave here. And if you do go for Iron Defense, I can easily Encore you. Really easy work. So don't mess around too much with that. Yeah, so let's see. Are you in a body press? Or you in an Iron? You hate when you see it. That's how I put it. You hate when you see it. I'm gonna go you. Body press is not gonna knock me out. I am gonna Sludge Wave in case you do go for Iron Defense again, you greedy. Nope, you don't. Now just go easy and Namorous play right here. And then knock you out with a Terra Stellar. And now I can easily do free eats with Tinkaton. If I do that. Let's see, you gonna swap or are you gonna keep on going? Most of your threats except for Darkrai is really weak, and Darkrai gets really countered up by the nice and beautiful thing called Tinkaton. But yeah, this is a great first game to show off Tinkaton's power. This is a huge counter on that, which I'm happy about. So yeah, they're pretty much screwed on the day jump. So yeah, let's see, is this? Yeah, it's gonna 2-hit KO. Terra Stellar, Terra Fire. Yeah, see, is it 2-hit KO? Yep, it's 2-hit KO, unfortunately. They see body press, ain't doing much. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go for another one. We're doing a double Draco, baby, without the whole Draco shenanigans. They say bye bye bye. Yeah, there's a knockout right there. And that's why people call him the drink. That's why they call Namorous the drink. Not saying like that, but yeah, look at that. Look at that. Now I could just sacrifice it for a later, later matchup. They go Darkrai. I can go Tinkaton for easy free damage right here. And now I just go for free eats. So they have Powerball, U-turn. So in case they go Focus Blast, that's fine. But either way, they're going to get screwed up. Let's see. Mold Breaker, Dark Pulse is fine. You ain't doing much on the damage. Just 50% now, which is probably 49.6. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave in case you swap to Cinderace. Or you're going to go swap to your Darkrai Steel for flinch chances. I'm not risking that. I'm just going to go for a Thunder Wave. Because if you swap to Cinderace, you're screwed. Like I said, you're screwed. Let's see here. And I do want to sacrifice my Namorous. Let's see, sacrifice my Namorous with the Powerball. Perfect. And now since your Cinderace is much slower, I am going to go Ivy Cudgel. Unless you go Darkrai, you do a lot of damage and you completely screw yourself over. But yeah, this is the power of Tinkaton, baby. This is the power of Tinkaton. There's Ivy Cudgel to knock it out. And now there's just Darkrai left. And I'll show you how Tinkaton works right here. Go back to Tinkaton. If they have Focus Blast, they ain't doing much. Let's see. Focus Blast. Yep, there's that. 27% for free. I'm going to go Thunder Wave. You are Scarf. Oh, you are Scarf, it seems. I'm going to do it again. I think that's what I get for the double Draco. That's it. I'm not saying that's what I get. I'm saying that's probably what happened when... I am so sorry. That one's probably not my retribution. But I am going to go for an Encore. Keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. And now I Encored you, and now I win the game. Bye, bye, bye. That's a knockout on the Tinkaton. And that's how you use Tinkaton in OU. That's how you play game and you win fame. So yeah, I'm going to move on to another game. Hopefully you get more, well, rather than more support. This is a funny Tinkaton set. We can definitely knock out Darkrai for sure. So we will be right back. We do got a draft-like team right here. You know what? It seems like this is a beautiful team to start off with Tinkaton. It'd be pretty funny. Let's see. Tyranitar versus the Tinkaton. Let's see. Mold Breaker versus Standstream. Let's see. I'm going to go Gigaton Hammer. Oh, that's a knockout of unless it's Sash. Yep, I do know that. Yeah, and there's that. I am going to go for a knockoff now. They go Endeavor. Ooh, I get the 1 HP thing. As a knockoff. They do go for that. Unfortunately, this Pokemon is not as useful as what you think. So I'm happy I get rid of that. So I have that. They go Scizor. I do predict them going for Bullet Punch, but I'm gonna do this. Port Drive does Speed Boost. You go for Bullet Punch. I don't care. Most of your teams are slowest anyway, so I'm gonna go for Substitute in case you swap. Terrifier. You do go for that. I just go and sub. Let's see. Area Waste. Not gonna care. And now you're definitely not that. You probably are expert belt or something, but I do a lot of damage right here. Aerial Ace is going to knock me out, but of course, I'm happy with this either way. Because look at that. We go Great Tusk for free. We got Aerial Ace. It's not going to do much because it's physically bulky. Let's see. They go Moltres. I'm fine with this. Go for Rocks. And see, go for that. Oh, yeah, your boots. I forgot. Get rid of the boots. Go into my Tinkaton for sacrificial damage. Let's see. Let's see the sacrificial damage right here. Boom. Get rid of that. Here it is. And there's no Hatterene, no nothing, no bounce back, no nothing. So I'm going to go my Ogre Pawn right here. And this is what it is. Tinkaton's very useful in OU. They say, Joey's going to say somehow it's going to rise to OU. I don't believe it, but, you know, it is a possibility. It's a great support Pokemon and a great counter to the likes of Darkrai. You have Goldango, you're not Balloon. I'm going to knock you off unless you Shadow Ball. You do know of the trick shenanigans. I'm fine with this since you're Scarf, like I did know. I'm Ivy Cudgel to knock you out and you forfeit. That's good, that's good, that's good. I'm happy with that. So I'll go play another game and we'll see from there. We will be right back with this next game. We're facing off against the legendary Super Saiyan, it seems like, or Super Saiyan. So it seems like we're facing off against a Superior or a Samurott lead. I'd say I'm going to go Dragapult in case they do go for the Samurott. Ooh, Weavile. I do fear a lead of... I can go Flamethrower. I'm worried about Ice Shard, so I'm going to U-turn in case they do go for that. Perfect. I can do this. I can go Tinkaton for free since it gets counter on that. Let's see. Not counter, but you know what I mean. There's knockoff. Don't care. It's definitely a Draft League team. I'm going to Thunder Wave in case you go Arcanine. Perfect for me. Because you're defensive that. Yep, you do that. Because you are a Draft League team, of course. So I'm going to go for my Great Tusk. If you go Wisp, then I'm fine. You go Curse. Okay. See, no wonder why. This is a PU team, of course. And you go Terra Normal, Extreme Speed. They play rough. They're trying to do damage, but they're not going to do much. Already paralysis on them. I just knock you off in case of your boots. Let's see. Yep, your boots. Curse again. I'm going to Earthquake, do some damage. Yeah, not do much, but yeah, they're going to play rough again to knock me out. But the good news is this. I can definitely go. Yeah, I forget. Sometimes I don't play the not smartest, but I don't play my own cards correctly. But yeah, I'll definitely change it next time because my stupid self likes to do all this. So, well, Encore, there's play rough. I'm gonna go get on hammer. See damage. Yep, there it is. So there's play rough, nothing much. And let's see, knock off again. And then now just go for a Gigaton Hammer. But yeah, this is a good thing about it. They go Paralysis for extreme speed, Gigaton Hammer to knock it out. Boom. At least Gigaton got usage this game. I'm happy about that. It never really gets usage anyway, so it's pretty fun. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. There's the rocks. There's Weavile getting no damage on that. I can easily go Thunder Wave here. Let's go Triple Axle. 1, 2. Ain't doing nothing. No, sir. Go Thunder Wave right here. Let me go knock off. Ice Shard's gonna knock me out, but who cares? Yep, there's a thing called who cares. So I can just go U. I can U-turn unless they go Ice Shard for Desperation. There is that right there. Desperation, baby. And now I just go into my Iron Moth. Let's see, and I'm faster than most everything now. Let's see. Unless they go Manaphy or they go Samurott, then I definitely have that. They go Cloyster. Ah, so I'm going to go Terra Grass and Energy Ball unless they go for Water Move. There's a knockout right there. Perfect. And I think they probably lose because I did Energy Ball on Grass. Predicting them going for the beautiful Shell Smash. I'm going to go Sludge Wave. They go Glare, so they're Scarf. There it is. They're Scarf, so I have that. They go Samurott Hisui. If they are sashed, then they probably got themselves down. They go Ceaseless Edge. 61. Man. Oh. That's what I'll probably get. But that's pretty funny. And now they play greedy with the tail glow, then they're dead. Alluring Voice, nothing, and that's it. I'll play one more game, but this time with an Amorous because I'm not playing like this because I'm not being smart. It's just more womp womp type deal. But yeah, I'm happy about this because this is a very good game. with the arm off. Tinkaton did a little bit of damage with the Weavile and especially with the Arcanine, so I'm proud about that. So I'll play one more game and we'll be right back with that. Alright, we got another game here. This is probably the last game of the thing. They have Garchomp, Alomomola, Dragapult. They have the standard OU team. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Tinkaton in case they go Meow Meow lead. If they go Garchomp, I can just Terra Water instantly. Even though it'll be a bad positioning, it'll be better off if I try doing this and if they have Meow Meow lead. Like I thought they'd go Meow Meow lead. I don't think they'll have ground type move. I'm gonna go for a Thunder Wave. They go U-turn, that's fine. If they go Garchomp, then I won't be surprised. I can just go easy and Namorous since it gets walled. Not walled, but yeah. So not a wall, but a very good idea. So in case they do go for a thing. I'm going Namorous here. If you have Ice Banner, well played. Yeah, that's a well played part. But thank God I survived that. So I got Lolamola. Not gonna do much since you're AV. I'm gonna go into my Ogerpon in case you go Scald or Flip Turn. Slowking Galar. Okay. So I'm not guessing you're gonna go Sludge Bomb, so I'm gonna do this. Sludge Bomb. Okay. No poison. Never punish, baby. Never punish is what what a Yan would say. Never punish. And we get rid of the beautiful Pokemon in that. I say I will keep I'll get Hornleech out. They go U-turn, which I don't mind. That's a good knockout. I could have went to Tinkaton, but I do want to see what they're gonna switch into. They go Dragapult, which I'm fine with. Let's see. MLU, Draco for free, because that's RBY clicks I did right there. That's what I call RBY clicks. Fast as all can be and killing all these things right there. Boom, that's another kill. They go Masquerada, which they'll probably go Knockoff, which I'm going to go Namorous. Let's see. There's Knockoff, Bingo. There you go. And now I'll go U. And now I just go for Gigaton Hammer if you want to swap into Great Tusk. Perfect. Boom, there's Gigaton Hammer. And now I just go into my own Great Tusk for free. There's Headlong Rush, you ain't doing much. And there it is. Since you're physically frail, I am going to go for my own Earthquake right here. You go Lolamola, I don't care. Let's see, I do this, and now just knock you off. And if you go Meow Meow, then that's your biggest mistake in the game. Nope. You flip turn, right? Yep, you are flip turning. Don't mind that. And I think you're going to go Meow Meow. What I might do, my best move is go knock off instead of go for... Yeah. Look at that. They're probably going to go Garchomp next, and then just go Rocks for free. Yeah, so... The only thing is that they're going to lose against that. They go Lolamola. I don't mind knocking off. Free Rocks right here, unless they go whatever. So I'm going to go Rock. Let's see. Flip turn. And it's going back to 50, which is probably going to be another... probably going to be another 6%. Yeah, there it is. And you go about 49.3. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to Terra Fire because you're going to Flower Trick. Of course you would. Though I lose my weakness out to Great Tusk, I don't mind doing this. Getting a knockoff on the Masquerada. Your Choice Scarf, which I'm happy about. So, you're not going to go for that. I'm going to go Rapid Spin now. You U-turn, which I don't mind. And now I just go this. Alola Mola. I'm fine with this. Do this. And I now get to have a position where I can go Tinkaton. But yeah, this is how you win with Dragapult, baby. Flip turn, not do much. Let's see, you go to a Great Tusk, right? Yeah, so I think you're going to go Great Tusk. I don't mind just getting this Tinkaton to be sacrificed. Because that's what all it is now. That's all it is now, is just sacrificing Tinkaton for the Great Tusk shenanigans. Yep. There's that. You are going to go Headlong Rush. I will not care. I'm going to go Gigaton Hammer, Headlong Rush. Yeah, it won't do much, but let's see. Free Shadow Balls for days or free Flamethrowers. I don't mind. You know, I got an idea. I call it the Moth. Or they call it the drink. I'm going to go for Energy Ball for free. They go Lola Mola. Free damage right there. And that's going to almost knock it out. Yep. And I'm just going to go another one. Knock it out. And now I just wait for the Garchomp play. Because most of their team's now slower. Yeah, most of their team's now slower. Yep, I do this. And I just go Great Tusk for the sacrifice. Let's see. You can go Scale Shot, right? Earthquake. Perfect. So now you're completely slower than my team. I'm happy with this. And go Draco for free. and then keep Dracoing because I win the game. This is how you win. Win games by playing like this. Not my best game, but I'm happy I got this game down. But yeah, now they're pretty much in a pickle, in a pickle. If they have Scarf, then that's well played on their part for Garchomp playing an old school set. But if they're not playing old school, then guess what? They're going to have a very big bad time with that. And if I have bad luck with these Dracos, of course I would have bad luck with Dracos. So do go for that. Are they going to go Meowscarada? If they're going to go Meowscarada, then it's going to kill them real quick. Free damages and free eats, they say. Yeah, so basically, you go Meowscarada. I am faster. If I have bad Draco luck, I lose the game. Nope, no bad Draco luck, baby. And now I can just go this. They have Garchomp. I am going to sacrifice my Moth for a reset. Let's see. There's that. Boom. And I think I win the game right there. Unnecessary? Yes. Well, that's unnecessary. I do lose. GG's. Yeah, it was unnecessary, but I do lose the game, unfortunately. But yeah, that's well played on their part. So yeah, I'm gonna end off the game right here. But we did great games with Tinkaton. Tinkaton played really stupidly in the first match. I think that's a perfect way to show off how broken Tinkaton is in OU now. And probably why it quote unquote deserves to be an OU. So yeah, I'm in off right here. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a nice one. And Bandito. Yes, sir.